This video, lasting about 5 minutes, introduces you to 5 English word source from 1100 Words You Need to Know by Murray Bromberg and Melvin Gordon, a premier book for enhancing your vocabulary. The goal is to broaden your choice of words. This video is not just about their meanings or how you use them. I'm gonna share some cool techniques to help these words stick in your memory. So whether you're on your way to work, in the bathroom, or have a few spare moments, you can play this video and make the most of your time by enhancing your English vocabulary. At the end of this video, you will hear a short story using all the words we've talked about. This is to see if you remember them all. So stay with us until the end for a quick quiz to make sure you haven't wasted your time.
The word for today is ominous. Ominous is an adjective. Ominous means suggesting that something bad is going to happen. Ominous is more commonly used in written English, like in literature or news reports, than in everyday casual conversation. For example, the car is making an ominous rattling sound. The car is making an ominous rattling sound. Any tricks to remember this word? To remember ominous, think of ominous as O minus. O minus. Minus often signifies something negative. So O minus means something negative is about to happen, leading to a loss or a negative outcome. This sound trick can remind you of the negative implications associated with ominous signs or feelings. Ominous, ominous, ominous.
The word for today is tremulous. Tremulous is an adjective. Tremulous means shaking or quivering slightly, often due to nervousness or weakness. Tremulous is more commonly used in written English. For example, despite her tremulous nerves, she stepped onto the stage, ready to perform. Despite her tremulous nerves, she stepped onto the stage, ready to perform. Any tricks to remember this word? To remember tremulous, think of tremulous as a mix of tremble and nervous. Tremble and nervous. When you're nervous, you might tremble or shake slightly, which is exactly what tremulous describes. To remember tremble, you can use trim and bell. Think of this simple idea. When you trim something very carefully like a thin paper, it's like you're making it so fine and sensitive that even the soft sound of a bell could make it shake or tremble. Tremulous, tremble, tremulous, tremble, tremulous, tremble. The word for today is repudiate. Repudiate is a verb. Repudiate means to refuse to accept something or someone as true, good, or reasonable. Repudiate is more frequently used in formal writing, academic contexts, and legal discussions. For example, the company quickly repudiated the rumors of bankruptcy. The company quickly repudiated the rumors of bankruptcy. Any tricks to remember this word? To remember repudiate, think of reject, pure hate. Reject, pure hate. When you think of repudiate, imagine a scenario where someone is not just saying no, but is doing so with a level of rejection that could be described as pure hate. This emotional response amplifies the act of rejecting or denying something, making it a powerful way to remember that repudiate means to refuse to accept or be associated with something strongly. Reject, pure hate. Repudiate. Reject, pure hate. Repudiate. Reject, pure hate. Repudiate. The word for today is cessation. Cessation is a noun. Cessation means stopping or ending something. It's often used in contexts like ending a conflict or the ending of activities or behaviors such as smoking. For example, religious leaders have called for a total cessation of the bombing campaign. Religious leaders have called for a total cessation of the bombing campaign. Any tricks to remember this word? Cessation is the noun form of the verb cease. To remember cessation, think of cease station. Picture a train coming to a stop at a station, marking the end of its journey, just like the train ceasing to move. So cessation means the stopping or ending of something. Cease station, cessation, cease station, cessation, cease station, cessation. The word for today is bristle. Bristle is a noun and a verb. When it's a noun, the bristles of a brush are the stiff hairs or pieces of plastic that are connected to it. When it's a verb, bristle means to stand upright away from the skin, especially in anger or fear, or to react in an angry or offended manner. For example, the dog's fur bristled as it sensed danger. The dog's fur bristled as it sensed danger. Any tricks to remember this word? Think of brisk little when you hear bristle, like a quick little animal puffing up its fur suddenly. This sound link helps remember bristle as for standing up. How to remember brisk? Brisk means quick and active. To remember brisk, think of ban risk. By making quick, safe decisions in a fast-paced environment, the concept of ban risk emphasizes taking swift actions to avoid danger, aligning with the swift and efficient qualities of being. Bristle, brisk little, bristle, brisk little, bristle, brisk little. The word for today is jittery. Jittery is an adjective. Jittery means showing nervousness or fear about something. Native English speakers use the word jittery fairly often, especially in casual conversation or descriptive writing. Jittery can be used to describe a person's mood. Something doesn't work smoothly, like a bad internet connection or unstable markets. For example, markets are feeling very jittery about a possible rise in interest rates. Markets are feeling very jittery about a possible rise in interest rates. Any tricks to remember this word? To remember jittery, think of jittery as jet ferry. Jet ferry. Jet for quickness and ferry for calm, reflecting the jittery feeling of being nervously excited yet trying to stay steady. Jittery, jittery, jittery. Now let's read a short story that uses all the words we've learned today to see if you understand the story's meaning. There was an ominous silence when the jittery defendant rose in court. He explained in a tremulous voice what had led him to repudiate his confession made at the police station on the night of the crime. The audience began to buzz excitedly until the judge demanded a cessation of the noise. Although the district attorney bristled with anger, the defendant kept insisting that his rights had been violated because he had not been told that he could see a lawyer before confessing. There was an ominous silence when the jittery defendant rose in court. He explained in a tremulous voice what had led him to repudiate his confession made at the police station on the night of the crime. The audience began to buzz excitedly until the judge demanded a cessation of the noise. Although the district attorney bristled with anger, the defendant kept insisting that his rights had been violated because he had not been told that he could see a lawyer before confessing.
If you liked it, hit like and subscribe for more cool stuff.